Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, January 28th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. All right, if you missed the Maryland Hall live stream last night for Athletes for the Arts, all I can say is that I warned you that you'd be missing one incredible night, and I was not wrong. That's all I'm going to say on that. Make sure you check it out next year when it rolls around in January. Now for your local news. As we struggle with the vaccine rollout and a return to school, I do suspect that a lot of the news in the coming months will be COVID-related, but here is some good news. Based on the declining metrics, as expected, County Executive Pittman has relaxed some of the restrictions put in place in mid-December. And here's the scoop beginning at noon on Friday. Bars, restaurants, retail establishments that were at 25% can now move to 50% capacity. Outdoor dining is cool as long as you have 50% of the tent flaps up. Churches can increase to 50%. Food courts in the malls can open. Social clubs and addiction recovery groups can now be at 50%. Social gatherings are still restricted and limited to 10 people inside and 25 outside. Organized sports competition can start again on February 8th. Bowling alleys, ice rinks, bingo halls, theaters, and live performance venues can all open up at 25% again. Expo-type shows like the Home Exposition can operate at 50% of the facility capacity. Casinos are up to 50%, and outdoor sporting venues are cool at 25% for now. But a quick warning, these can all go away if the numbers do spike, so please wear your masks, keep your distance, and wash your hands. Despite the declining numbers, they were not enough for the library. Yesterday, they decided to keep the branches closed to in-person use through the month of February. They do have Curbside Plus service, and 6 of the libraries are now offering Chromebooks that can be checked out and used right there in the parking lot of the library. You can find out all that information, find out which libraries have the Chromebooks, etc., at aacpl.net. And if you don't have a library card, you get yours there as well. And I do recommend everybody has a library card. The Maryland State Senate is taking up Governor Hogan's $1 billion Relief Act bill, but never wanting to let any governor dictate what becomes law. The Senate is hoping to add, get this, another $500 million to the package. They plan to pop up business assistance by $125 million, $26 million to hotels, $10 million to entertainment venues, and a whole bunch more. And it can't come too soon. The Senate does hope to have it passed next week for the governor's signature. And airlines aren't out of the woods yet. Southwest Airlines has announced a second round of voluntary leave for employees beginning on March 1st. The leaves will range from 1 to 6 months as they did before, and the issue is that they thought COVID would be under control by now when they did the first round, but as those employees are now returning, they are in the financial pickle once again. As a company, Southwest employs 56,000 people. Here in Baltimore, the airline has about 4,500 employees. Flights have been reduced by 44%, and fares really are at an all-time low, so it's not a really great combination of events for Southwest Airlines. And finally, here's some great news out of the typically stuffy Ward 1 Residents Association. When the first Sunday Arts Festivals went on hiatus for the year, WORA stepped up to make an impactful first Sunday event. On Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th, they will be once again collecting non-perishable goods at 4 area parks around downtown from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Just swing by the parks at Acton's Landing, Lafayette Park, Fleet Street Park, or the President Hill Community Park and drop off the goods. These are going to go to the Arundel County Food Bank, and specifically they are looking for canned meat, peanut butter and jelly, boxed pastas and sauces, healthy snacks, diapers, wipes, and feminine hygiene products. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. As always, thank you for listening, and if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues know about us. It does really help. A quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and to the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company. It is Thursday, so of course we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and as we have every day, George Young from DCMD VA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. All of that and more in just 1 minute.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, January 28th. Yesterday worked out as expected, and it was fairly nice too, with plenty of sunshine and relatively light winds with temps in the low to middle 40s. But today won't be quite as nice, with AM clouds and even a few flurries or some snow showers possible this morning. As a storm moves by to our south, look for colder highs today in the 30s, with winds gusting over 30 miles per hour at times. And those breezy winds will last through Friday with sunny skies and highs in the mid-30s before another cold day Saturday, with sunshine and 30s again ahead of the next weather maker, which could get very interesting for the Annapolis region, with some light snow expected Sunday morning before a change to a rain-snow mix during the day, before then again changing back to snow Sunday night into Monday morning, before then another session of mixing with rain and snow through much of Monday as a complex storm system unfolds, with a low-pressure center first approaching the area from the west, before a second low-pressure center forms to the southeast of the Annapolis region off the Virginia-North Carolina border, before then moving northeast along the coast as a nor'easter Monday and Tuesday. So while we're all jaded and then some at this point when it comes to winter storms and snow chances for Arundel County, this storm could pack quite a punch in one form or another, so stay tuned for updates over the next 48 to 72 hours. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Kittens and Cups, Annapolis' own cat cafe, periodically has some fun craft opportunities. This week on Sunday, check out their abstract paint night. Contact them for details. I forgot to check in on what the Kid Museum up in Bethesda has been doing recently. They had a bunch of programs for their summer camp, but now I see they've added some other new programs. Their Maker Playground series for January is focused on celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. with 3 programs. Their design challenge highlights Dr. King's monument in Washington, D.C., and challenges you to create your own monument of Dr. King inspired by what you've learned about him. Their Coding Corner has you use Scratch, Scratch Junior, or other coding platform to create a story or animation. to share your own dreams for a better world. And their community project, the third part of their Maker Playground for January, encourages kids to explore the communication techniques of our modern world and how you'd spread important messages of peace and justice using them. The Kid Museum also has virtual field trips in 3 groups, 1st through 2nd grade, 3rd through 5th grade, and 6th through 8th grade, with topics such as Intro to Stop Motion Animation, Chain Reaction Machine, Kid City, Things That Fly, Intro to EDP, Intro to 3D Digital Design, Design an Energy Efficient Lunchbox, Circuits, Intro to Scratch, Sustainable Building Design Challenges, and Intro to Coding with MakeCode. At the Ray of Light Studio, registration is open for a sketch drawing class as well as an Alcohol Inc. Art and Hearts class. These don't start until February 8th and 12th respectively, but Ray of Light classes fill up really fast, so I thought I'd mention them a little bit ahead of time. This weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, is Local by Design's Annapolis Artisans Winter Sale at their shop in the Design District off of Chickapin Round Road. Check out their in-house artisans, as well as a guest artist, Stacy Cole, painting her pet portraits. At Art Farm in Annapolis, current classes in progress. Today through mid-February, there's a virtual illustration and ink class for ages 12 through 16. Today through the end of February is virtual watercolor for ages 13 and up. Tomorrow is a virtual cartooning class for ages 10 through 15. And Monday through mid-February is virtual graffiti lettering for ages 11 through 16. And registration is open for classes starting in February, such as beat making with machine for ages 12 through 16, virtual beginner weaving for ages 12 through 16, as well as one for adults, using Procreate to create digital murals for ages 12 through 18, and Introduction to Batik for adults. At the Claybakers in Annapolis, as of Tuesday when I put this together, they still had spots open for their adult painting workshop on both Sunday and Monday, as well as their Schools Out canvas workshop for kids on Monday. But their spots fill up fast, so check it out. At the Arundel County Public Library System, enjoy a variety of book clubs this week, such as the Arnold Senior Center Book Club on Monday, Early Reader Book Club, as well as the We Read Wednesdays Book Club on Wednesday. Then also on Wednesday, there's the SoCo Knits, virtually, online knitting and crocheting group. And of course, there's lots more going on at the library, like various dancing, singing, trivia, and other events. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, tonight, check out one of our bi-weekly open houses and new member orientation nights. It's a great time to drop by and check out the shop. And then on Tuesday, check out our monthly Autodesk Fusion 360 3D design workshop with Russ. And if you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And remember, whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.